Hey Russell fam, today we are going to talk about how to homeschool. Be back in just a second. Okay, when you are first starting out homeschooling or you are learning how to homeschool, there are 4 steps that you need to follow. The first step that you need to follow is you need to know your homeschool's state laws, regulations, and requirements. And I'll leave a link down in the description box below that can lead you to the Homeschool Legal Defense Association. And they list everything you need to know about your state's laws and regulations. I look at that every year for my state, which is Mississippi, just to make sure nothing has changed, because you never know, something can change. And as a homeschool parent, you have to know what is going on with your state when it comes to homeschooling laws. So in the state of Mississippi, my requirement every year is I have to register Bailey, and this year I'll have to register Becca because it is ages 7 through high school. So basically it's first grade through high school that you have to register them with your local attendance officer for your county. And I have to do that every year by September 15th. And that is all I am required to do in the state of Mississippi. Every state is different, so please make sure you know what your homeschool laws, regulations, and requirements are. Mississippi is considered a homeschool-friendly state, so we do not have that many. But if you say live in New York, you are required to do so much more. So that is the number one thing you need to do before you start homeschooling, is know your state's laws and regulations for homeschooling. Okay, step number 2. If your child is currently enrolled in a public or a private school, you have to withdraw them. That is a must. Before you can start homeschooling them at home, you have to withdraw them from their public or private school and tell them that you are going to homeschool your child. And then you have to do whatever your state requires you to do with your homeschool laws and regulations. If your child has never been to a public or private school and you are starting them in kindergarten, then you don't have to withdraw them. But you still need to follow your state's laws and regulations just to make sure that you are up to date on everything that's going on. So make sure you follow those. Okay, step number 3 can be a little tricky. That is choosing a homeschool curriculum that is best for your family. This is so overwhelming. It is overwhelming for a first-time homeschool parent, and it is so overwhelming for a veteran homeschool parent. Picking a curriculum is overwhelming. All I can think of is the word overwhelming, because it is. As a veteran homeschooler, I have been homeschooling Bailey since kindergarten or preschool. And so we have been homeschooling him for going on 6 years. And Becca, I have been homeschooling her for 2. So it wasn't so bad homeschooling Becca because I had found a curriculum that worked great for us. And that is My Father's World. And if you are new to homeschooling, I will leave a link below on the 17 most popular homeschooling curriculums, and I'll also do a video right here in the iCard that you can check out as well. It is so overwhelming picking curriculums, picking the curriculum you want to use for subjects. But if you are new to homeschooling, I'm just going to lay it out there for you and make it easy. I highly suggest that you get an all-in-one boxed curriculum for your first year. My Father's World is an all-in-one boxed curriculum. It gives me everything I need, the books, the materials, it even tells me what to say and what to do. So it breaks it down very easily for first-time homeschool parents. Also, there are some free ones. The all-in-one, it's called Easy Peasy All-in-One Homeschool. There's another one that you can check out. But the reason I recommend My Father's World is because I've used it a bunch. I used Easy Peasy with Bailey when he was in preschool, and I loved it. But I had a veteran homeschool mom suggest My Father's World to me when I first started Bailey in kindergarten, just because she knew I was going to be so overwhelmed, and it was such a blessing. It gave me everything I needed. It even told me what I was going to do each day. I will leave a link to My Father's World kindergarten curriculum up here, so you can check out a flip through of it as well as the unboxing, so you can see what they offer and see the flip through that I do to see how it shows you, each day you're going to do this, this, and this, and that helps so much as a first-time homeschool parent. Okay, step number 4 is to find a homeschool group in your area. There is so much knowledge and information from the veteran homeschool parents that can answer any and every question you will have. I joined a homeschool group when I first started homeschooling Bailey, and they helped me so much. They showed me so much love and compassion, and they answered all of my questions. They pointed me in the right direction. They helped me to feel like no question was a stupid question. So I highly recommend you find a homeschool group in your area. If you don't know where to look, the first place I started was I asked my local librarian what was a homeschool group in our area that she knew of, and she did, because homeschool moms are always in the local libraries doing all kinds of activities with the library, getting books. So your local librarian is the first place I would suggest looking. And if they don't know, then I would suggest looking on Facebook as your second option. There is always Facebook groups. I know our homeschool group has a Facebook page, so I would recommend those two places to look for a homeschool group. Okay, and this is not a step, but this is just some more information for you on how to homeschool. If your child is not in public or private school, this does not pertain to you. If your child is currently enrolled in a public or private school, this pertains to you. It is deschooling. It is a term that you are going to become aware of, and it is basically a transitional period where your child goes from the strict structure of a public or private school to the more relaxed homeschool setting. That is going to be a transitional period for your child. It is going to be a transitional period for you as well. This period is going to be hard on your child. It's going to be confusing. It's going to be frustrating. So all I can tell you is just give you some grace and give your child some grace and just have some patience. Find some relaxing things to do, some creative things to do. Draw some pictures about a story that you've read. Find a comfy place and read a book. Read a chapter a day. Go on field trips. If you can't go on a field trip right now, then take some virtual tours of some places that your child may find interesting. Build stuff with their Legos. Just do some fun, interactive things to let your child de-stress from the transition. I hope this video has given you lots of information that has helped you to not be so overwhelmed when you are trying to figure out how to homeschool your child or where to start homeschooling your child. If you have any questions, drop me a comment below. I will be more than happy to answer any questions. Also, do not forget to check out the description box below. I will have links down there with some more information that can help answer some of those questions that you may have. And always remember to be kind, be careful, be considerate. Have a great day. Bye.